What up, King Pookie Nation? This is your boy King Pookie coming to the house talking about the NFL, the Chicago Bears 1920 football drive episode 4 review. Now, this was focusing on the NFL draft. So, in the beginning, they were talking about how the life of a scout. Well, all these scouts they go to the combine and they look at these, they look at the players and that stuff, and they interviewed them, and they interviewed Justin Fields and Jenkins, and so um yeah. So then we go to we see that it was a after the after the scouts are done with at the combine, they go home to their families, and but then they go to the, I think they have a conversation with Matt Nagy, who they're gonna want to pick. So then we went to the NFL draft day one. The Chicago Bears drafted up to get with the Giants. They made a move to move up from the number 20th to get the 11th pick. They made Ryan Pace made a deal with the New York Giants, and the thing is, we had some Ryan Pace was is friends with the general manager of the Giants, so they had been doing so. But so, and then we go to the part when the Chicago Bears select Justin Fields. Now, the fan base went crazy and everybody went crazy. But then, so we also saw, when Matt Nagy gave the call to Justin Fields, and we saw that, he was not like happy. People thought he was not happy, but that's the way he is. He's relaxing, calm, and that stuff. But then Ryan Pace did it again on on day two. They drafted up with the Denver Broncos for number 39 to move up to get Jenkins, and so yeah, they move. So made and Matt Nagy made that call, and then he makes all these calls to the all the players that they drafted. There's one guy that they did draft. I think his name is Dez or something. We got he got injured. He broke his collarbone, so he's probably gonna be out until the regular season. So but yeah, man, these guys work their butt off their tail to get to the NFL. And get right, Matt Nagy calls them, and you get that call. It's like a life, your life changes, Um, so um, so then we see them, Justin Fields when he came to Chicago. We saw him in this, that suit and that stuff, the pink, that the red suit and that stuff, and everything. So then they guys Matt Nagy had a meeting with his coaching staff, because he on Zoom, because he had a family member that was contracted COVID, and he's close contact with this family member, so he had to see his coaching staff over Zoom. But so then yeah, so then they go break it up. We see Justin Fields when he does this all the shots at Soldiers Field, when taking the pictures and everything, and then like the next day, they finally went to work out. This was the rookie minicamp. So right now is the OTAs, and everybody's kind of panicking because Allen Robinson didn't show, and and I don't think even Khalil Mack even was there, but these were like voluntary. You didn't have to go, but I mean, I would be worried if it was A-Rob didn't show up, before the training camp starts, then I'll be worried. But yeah, I'm not worried about it right now. But yeah, I think I mean Justin Fields, he's gonna compete with Andy Dalton. Matt Nagy already said that is gonna be Andy Dalton as a starting quarterback, and it's gonna be Justin Fields as the second the backup, and then it's gonna be Nick Foles as the third stringer. No, now but the thing is the Bears wanted to trade Matt Nick Foles to Philadelphia Eagles, and the thing is, he did decided that he didn't want to go to back to Philadelphia. I mean, why would you not go back to Philadelphia? All of the fans love you in Philadelphia. This is where you won the Super Bowl, and if something happens, with that guy, that the rookie, their second year, Jalen Hurts, he could come back in, but I don't know why he turned it down and didn't next that. But yeah, it would help a lot if Nick Foles, decides maybe to retire or something. But yeah, then that would make the Bears' life a lot easier, man, because I mean, that we all Bear fans know that is going to be Justin Fields' job, because they traded, they gave a lot for Justin Fields to move up, and they're gonna let him sit. They're not gonna let him sit in the whole season. They're gonna want to play. But so right now, Matt Nagy and Brian Pace and the Bears organization want the fans to think it's Andy's Andy Dalton's job, to lose. So that he's gonna be QB1. But we all Bears fans know that damn for sure that Andy Dalton is not gonna save Matt Nagy's job and Ryan Pace's job. So I think, and drafting Justin Fields, this was Matt Nagy's decision that he wanted him, and because he did not like Trubisky, and so all these rumors you're hearing about Andy Dalton, that he's doing good, but who cares, man? I mean, he's pure garbage. That's what I want Justin Fields, man. I cannot wait to see him at Soldier Field against the 49ers. I hope he's starting, against Trey Lance. And this is going to be a team that passed on him, that passed on Justin Fields. Would you think Justin Fields would want to have a chip on his shoulder, and he wants to prove to 49ers that was not the right decision that they made. They should not pass on me. So he's gonna do his best and try to get win the game. But yeah, I hope everything falls in line, and it is Justin Fields. We just gotta believe what Matt Nagy says right now until like when the starting, the season at end of August, and to see who wins the job. But there's no way that Andy Dalton is gonna beat Justin Fields in the competition. There's no way, because Andy Dalton, he's just a bridge, for Justin Fields. This is, Andy Dalton. This is gonna be the second time he's lost his job because of a rookie. He lost his job in Cincinnati because of Joe Burrows. Now, then he went to Dallas, and he sucked at Dallas. He got a concussion, and he was awful. He couldn't even help the Dallas Cowboys get into the playoffs, and that was the worst division ever. So, yeah. So, man, I love it. This is episode 4. So, 1920 football drive, episode 4. So this is your boy King Pookie, and hopefully can't wait for next weekend. So give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and then like always, bear down, Chicago Bears fans.